available interior work surface to work it out up front, plus the capability of available Pro Power on board to work it out in back. Tough this smart can only be called F-150. Introducing the all-new 2021 Ford F-150.
We are live from Upland. It's M2 MASL 2 Soccer's, Fury in Wichita. From the YMCA Upland. About set and ready to go here. Wichita Wings and the Ontario Fury 2, and we are underway from Upland. Cole Costa, along with Frankie Gonzalez, Q Fros, Christian Alvarado from the one team, Max Rodriguez starting things off for the Fury 2 in white. In goal, it's Aaron Servin. Fury working left to right, Wichita Wings working right to left. This is Max Rodriguez. Rodriguez with the goal his last time out. Looks like that was a foul. No whistle called. And big collision early. That was Alvarado. This is Frankie. Gonzalez gets it over to Fros. Fros, Costa with his first 2 goals in the MASL 2, the last time out here in Upland for the Fury. And we have an injured player right now for Wichita. See if we can get a number here for you. Kieran Laking. Going to have to be helped off of the field. Does not look good. Wichita Wings, first in the Midwest Division, 7-3 on the season. Last time out, a loss versus the Amarillo Bombers. So they have players, 3 players in double-figure goals on the season. And meanwhile, pressing right now are the Wings. Going to see Travis Pittman in here this evening for the Fury. Pittman, Alvarado. Did not travel with the one team. They are playing Tacoma this evening after top team lost. Here's the Fury opportunity on a counter. Looking for Pittman, and that one intercepted. And back the other way we go. Here come the Wings. Wings with a 2-on-1, and that one not cleanly handled. Shot off. Looked like off of Alvarado. And indeed, off of Alvarado, and corner kick. That shot deflected and played out. Ontario Fury 2 and the Wichita Wings here from Upland. Broadcasting live via YouTube on the Ontario Fury channel. Happy you've joined us, everyone. That shot blocked as well. One not handled cleanly, I know. Be the top of the box restart here. Gonzalez will take it. Alvarado to his right. Straight shot on, blocked. Out front. This is Alvarado. Alvarado If you remember going back earlier in the season with the one team, had a fantastic goal courtesy of a back heel no-look pass from Frank Tayu at Toyota Arena. A highlight we had for you on MASL TV and the Ontario Fury website. That ball played back to Servin from Alvarado to the far side. This is Andre Vanis. Vanis plays it over. Back to the Wichita side. Wichita now with possession. That one cut off. Like Lauder going to be whistled for the foul for the Wichita Wings. It'll be possession Fury. Frankie Gonzalez will head over to the corner, take the free kick. Tornell also up from the one team. Presents good size as an attacker. This one out of play off of the head of a wing player. Magana plays it over to Frankie. Frankie to Tornell. It's Pittman near side. A dangerous ball. Servin able to semi-clear it over to Pittman. Now a counter opportunity for Magana Jr., but that one not handled cleanly. They're looking for Rodriguez up front. Instead, it's back the other way we go. Tornell coming back defensively, forcing a turnover. Sloppy ball there. Frost of the purple hair. Rodriguez battling for the ball. Is he going to be able to win it? No. Wings come away with it. Physical play on the board, and it'll be boarding, not a blue. No Smurf sighting, but physical play on the boards that result in possession for the Wings. Intercept, here's Cole Costa. Costa plays it to Frost. Frost had a window of opportunity there. Instead elects to bring it back out. Chance for the Fury to possess. This is Frost again on the ball. Tornell at the point. Costa. Cole gets it over to the far side, giving go. Cole now with it. Here comes the double team, and this one's going to be played back to Servin. Coming up on the 10-minute mark in quarter number one, live from Upland. Tornell gets it over to Costa. Looking to dump it to Tornell in the corner. Dangerous ball for the Wings, and Costa shanks this one into the netting. Stephen Hammerski in goal for the Wichita Wings. This is Pittman with some penetration, plays it off of the board. Point blank opportunity missed for the Fury. Kick out front, no good. Tornell tracking, but unable to come up with it. It's possession for Wichita as they play it deep. And that one intercepted by Barnaby Nuowi. Blocked by Servin. Servin with a save. Tornell battling. And he'll have possession. This one a little high. Three wins on the season for the Fury 2. All three of them have come at home. So obviously a place where the Fury 2 enjoy playing. Interception there. We have an injured Wichita Wings player. I wonder if we maybe have a replay of that. I wonder if it's a hyperextension. And nothing dirty there, and that looked like Tennewick. Injured player. Still tending to Kevin. Fury will retain possession here. Gonzalez with it. Plays it back, Alvarado. Froese. Nifty ball handling. Plays it back to Nuoe. Alvarado. Nuoe. Possession to Alvarado. And some physical play there. This is going to be a free kick for the Fury. Nuoe will come off. Magana will come back in. Nearly too many men. Streaking Alvarado is intercepted. Intercepted by Taylor Henry. Give and go, a nice play made, and that one just high. That's a beautiful give and go opportunity for the Wings, but unable to convert. That went off of the foot of Christian Lima, it looked like. Lima unable to score. Do we have a timeout? So we have a media timeout on the pitch. We'll be back from Upland in just a moment. Back to live action here from Upland. No score early first quarter. Well, midway through the first quarter, if you will. Couple of opportunities for the Wings, unable to capitalize. Out of the media timeout. Wings with possession in the blue and the orange. Fury in the white. This ball played to the middle of the pitch. Hammerski plays it up ahead. Magana, there's a challenge there, and I don't know what the call's going to be. Is this going to be a top of the box restart? Looks like. So Wichita be played in, and this one nearly gets to the middle and converted. Instead, we're going back the other way, but the Wings able to retain possession. Tennewick, happy to report, looks like he's back on the pitch. This is Rodriguez. Max with a goal his last time out for the Fury 2 here in Upland. This is Froese. That shot from well out front, deflected. Froese able to track it down, make first contact with it. And there's a trip up, a foul committed by the Fury. I wonder what that call was, because the Fury are going to get it back at the top of the box. 5 minutes and change remaining in quarter number one. No score. Froese with it at the top, over to Pittman. Pittman gets a shot on goal, has that one blocked. Deflected back to Froese, over to Servin. Servin plays it up ahead. He's looking for Pittman. Pittman makes a play on it. Some physical play back and forth. They're going to whistle Pittman, and possession back to Wichita. Play near side, Alfonso Lopez. Pittman with a quick deflect. Alvarado is held by Lopez, and possession going back to the Fury. Here's Alvarado. Played up ahead. Looks like Magana. Pittman. To Frankie. Gonzalez, such a crucial part of what the Fury do offensively and defensively. Last time out versus Turlock here in Upland, Pittman plays it over to Nuoe. Nuoe stumbles, trying to get a shot on goal as he's falling down. Not much balance there. Puts that one into the netting. Going back to our last time here from Upland, Frankie Gonzalez really anchoring the back line in the start of the third quarter and start of the second half. And that was, he was on the field in the back, because if you go back to the Turlock game, the Fury started the third quarter in the power play, and part of that offensive unit in the power play is Frankie Gonzalez, but he's basically anchoring the back line. And for pretty much the rest of the game, it was Frankie and his ball handling ability to maintain and help keep possession for the Fury defensively, which allowed them to really ramp things up, keep possession, and score. And it was a, if memory serves, a 7-goal third quarter en route to the win over Turlock. That the third win of the season, and the Fury still holding at 3 wins. Froese challenging. Comes a double team. Vanis out along with Nuoe. Alvarado, Servin with the save. Played over to Alvarado near side. Alvarado looking for Froese. Froese with some room. Froese has that one beautifully played, and that's going to be a takedown. They're going to call this on Froese. Froese didn't like the call. Seemed like a bang-bang 50-50 call, and goes against Q. Tornell. And the big story here tonight is the lack of Mo Guy in the lineup. He traveled with the Fury 1 up in Tacoma. And who's going to make up for that scoring output? You would think Froese or maybe even Gonzalez. Shot on goal saved by Hammerski. Hot shot there from Frankie. Nice save made. Back to live action. That one looked like a handball. It's played back to Froese, no advantage gained, so we play on. The Fury retained possession. That one looks like it's going to come out of play. It should be a top of the box restart for the Fury. And it will be. Frost, Magana Jr., Frankie, Alvarado, and Pittman in the field of play for the Fury. Alvarado with a shot. That one maybe deflected. No, Alvarado kicks it out of play, and possession back to Wichita. Hammerski with a long throw. Servin gives up the first goal of the game. So Wichita's on the board. I'll say that was Colin Lauder. Let's look at it one more time here. Lauder. Indeed, scoring the first goal of the game, and it's 1-0 Wichita. Wichita strikes first blood here in quarter number 1. Rodriguez with the shot, save, kick save, Hammerski. That one put in 2-0. And that's Christian Lima with the score. Wichita takes a 2-0 lead with 1:33 remaining in quarter number 1. Well, it's a slow start for the Fury last time out at home. They were able to get their bearings under them after halftime. And again, this is 3 players not with the Fury. Fury's had some chances. This one put in. Now, who are they going to credit the ball to? Is this going to be waved off? And indeed, this will be a goal that's waved off here. Well, it looked like that went off of Franco. This one saved by Servin. Nuoe loses it. Deflected out of play by Magana. Oh, was that Frankie? No, Magana Jr. Quick restart. So set piece for Wichita, already with a 2-0 lead in quarter number 1. Lauter and Lima with goals for the Wings. 7-3 coming in, leaders in the Midwest Division in the M2. This one played into the netting off of Wichita, and possession will go back to the Fury. Play a little sloppy here early on. Lauder. That one intercepted. Frost plays it into the middle of the field. Frost headed out. Nuoe. This is Frankie. And Frankie, when he can get a head of steam going, dangerous in the open pitch. Time winding down. Nuoe plays it forward. Here's Frost. As the end of the first quarter, Magana Jr. from well out front, and time will run out in quarter number 1. 2-0 Wichita on top of Ontario. You are watching MASL 2 action here from Upland. Lauder and Limo with goals for Wichita in the first quarter. And that was all the offense that we had, 2-0. The Wings on top of the Fury 2. Mike Cepeda with you here live from Upland, California. Happy you've joined us, everyone. You can spread the word by searching Ontario Fury on YouTube. We are broadcasting via the Fury channel on YouTube, and you can catch this game in its entirety live right now and then also on demand after the fact. The Fury in that first quarter, trouble really capitalizing on any opportunities and integrating successfully with some newer players on the field. And apologies, everyone, we are having some difficulties with our camera. That one saved by Servin. And we are back to live. About a minute gone by. We'll get that changed here for you. Costa working on Lauder. Alvarado intercepts. Deflected back. Give and go. Dangerous ball. Serving with another save. Fabio Schneider in. Had an opportunity. Unable to convert. Lauder has this one stolen by Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking for a lifeline. Nobody pushing forward, and Rodriguez will have to play it back to Q. Alvarado has Q Frost, and Frost has it poked away by Lauder. Played off of the board to Servin. Servin plays it up. This is Franco. Ricardo Franco. Costa. Cole Costa. Plays it to Alvarado. Josh Cervantes over to Q Frost. Franco comes free. That one deflected, nearly out of play, but it'll stay in. Handball. And I wonder if we're going to have a look at this. They're going to say that it goes off of Cervantes's. So back to live action. Wichita with possession. Just underway here in quarter number 2. That one played off of the boards. Cervantes with possession. It's Tornell. Frost now plays it back to Tornell. Tornell unable to really turn on it. He goes back the other way. It's intercepted on the back line. Numbers forward for the Fury. 3-on-3, now 3-on-4. A shot saved by Hammerski. Watch this hot shot save from Stephen Hammerski. That would have cut the lead in half. Instead, it remains 2-0 Wichita. That one nearly in off the right post, but Servin able to recover and corral it. Pittman. Double team comes and Pittman scores from out front. Travis Pittman makes it 2-1. find some room. Goes angle, and Hammerski unable to make the save that time. It's 2-1. Wichita still with the lead, but Ontario on the board. Magana Jr. with some room. That one off the crossbar. Froese able to retain possession. Over to Tornell to the far side. Frankie now with it. Nuoe. Nuoe has it poked away, but he's able to retain possession. Then he puts that one into the netting. Looked like a takedown there. Froese and Servin gives it up. We'll have a pretty good look at it here. Looked like Froese was taken down here. Some physical play and then a push off. Froese hits the deck. It's a poor angle, unfortunately, for the Fury. Servin able to make the initial play on it, but put into the back of the net. It's 3-1. So quick response from Wichita. That will go out of play. See if we can get a number on the goal scorer. And Alex Perez scoring for Wichita on that third goal. And apologies, everyone. We are having some difficulties with our camera. And we play on. Coming up on the 10-minute mark here. Opportunity here for the Wings, and now a counter opportunity. And some physical play Live from Upland, and the goal in from Frankie Gonzalez. Assist from Travis Pittman. So 3-1, or 3-2 now, after the goal from Pittman. That shot from out front, blocked. Deflection. This should go off of the wings and back to the Fury. Wings with possession, Servin with a save. Alvarado plays it over to Nuowi. Here's Rodriguez. Rodriguez with some room. Tornell had a beat on it. And Pittman misplayed it. And Hammerski with another save for Wichita. Opportunity here for the Fury. Long run, Magana Jr. Rodriguez tries to come in, make a play on it. Hammerski there. Wings on a counter. Back the other way. That one blocked by Magana Jr. Servin able to corral it. It's 4:20 remaining in this second quarter. Steele Alvarado. There's a play, and that might be a blue card. Pretty dangerous play there. Costa gets the worst of it. Frost, one-timer to the far side. Costa with possession for the Fury has it stolen. Physical play on the field, and Gonzalez able to come away with it, give it over to Cole, and Cole battling here. Ball comes away into the middle of the field, and we have a steal. Battle for it on the near side rather. Nuoe with it. Check one, check. Nuoe with possession on the board, gets it over. Looking for Vanis. Pittman is headed around. Pittman with it, with possession. Plays it back to Magana. Pittman. Back and forth. Both teams able to reset their offense-defense. Looking for Vanis, and Vanis plays it. Tornell. Tornell comes free. And a hot shot saved by Hammerski. It's been terrific in this one for Wichita. The Wings clinging to a one-goal lead. Pittman and Frankie Gonzalez with the goals for the Fury in this one. And again, everyone, we apologize for our difficulties with the camera. We are having some issues here at the field. Here we have looks like a foul going to go against the Fury, and possession back to the Wings. Some played ahead. Into the arms of Aaron Servant. Well, the Fury at the end of the first half in their last game was under a minute to go. And we're down by a couple goals. About under 20 seconds to go here. We'll try to keep you apprised. Our clock unofficial. Played back to the other end. It's going to go out of bounds. This might be a three-line pass. So under 10 seconds to go. We'll see if we can get our clock situated before the restart here. Tornell, blocked. That one played Pittman, and miscommunication there, and that should do it for the end of the first half. 3-2 Wichita, top of Ontario. You are watching MASL 2 action live from Upland, California at the YMCA. Halftime from Upland. About to start the third quarter here. 3-2, Wichita on top. Aaron serving! My goodness! From out of nowhere, and that was Brian Orozco, who starts the second half in a huge way. Wow! We're tied up at 3-all. Nobody expected that. Orozco comes from the back line and puts it into the net to tie things up at 3-all. Just underway, quarter number 3, and we are all knotted up. We'll take another look at it here. Orozco with a save. So Servin doesn't get the start in the second half. It's Orozco, and Orozco immediately pays dividends offensively. Rodriguez now with possession. Over to the far side, here's Pittman. Pittman with a goal in this one, along with Frankie Gonzalez. And Brian Orozco from way downtown. Tornell trying to make a move. Still with possession. Robert Tornell down from the 1 squad. So talent all around. And now the Fury, if you go back to their game versus Turlock, took them a couple quarters to get things going, but once they did, huge third quarter. It certainly started off the right way. Orozco huge from deep. Magana Jr. They play it over. Is that Nuoe? No. Pittman. That one intercepted. Orozco comes up. Pittman had a streaking Magana Jr. Let's go back to the goal from Orozco. It's really out of nowhere. Orozco comes up and just buries it from, really catches Hammerski off guard. And it's 3-all. Pittman. Alvarado. If that's not a goal of the week, I don't know what is in the M2. Point blank, and that one kicked over by Franco. Ricardo, too much on it. Wrong angle off of the foot. Hammerski plays it deep over to Alvarado, who plays it off the board. Over to Pittman. Pittman has Franco near side. Another opportunity, point blank, and this one saved by Hammerski. Gonzalez again showing off the footwork. Gonzalez with it. Over to Alvarado, or excuse me, Q Frost. Play down, Wichita now with possession and into the middle, and that one deflected off of Pittman. Three all at the 11-minute mark here in the third. That one saved by Orozco, and Orozco showing out huge in this third quarter for the Fury. And that's a dangerous ball there because Orozco has a streaking player, and I believe that was Lima on the weak side. And that one had trouble written all over it, and Orozco again comes through huge for the Fury. Headed from Vanes. He's looking for Tornell. Couldn't find him. Wichita now with possession. This is Lopez. Lopez has that shot blocked. Interception, Vanes nearly there. Orozco to his knees, lets it go by. Tornell with possession. It's kicked out of play. This is going to go off of Cullen Lauder. And well, wait a minute. This goes off of Lauder. This should be Fury possession. They're going to say this goes off of Gonzalez. A little disarray defensively there. Orozco able to get a hand on it, and Vanes plays it off the board. Looking for Q, and this one off of the netting. Let's go back to that play here. That's an error and a call, I believe. And we see the last time this hits a player here. Let's see who this hits. No? I think the Fury player thought it went off of Lauder, but instead it went off of Tornell. So we play on. Pittman with possession. And this one played out of play. Ontario and Wichita here on Saturday night MASL 2 coverage. Live coverage from Upland, California. Pittman comes through with possession. Wins it for the Fury, has it at the point. Alvarado, he has a streaking man on the backside, and Pacheco unable to make a play on it. Joey Pacheco. So Wichita holding, trying to set up. Have Rodriguez at the attacking position. Frost back in, he'll come on for Pittman. Ball out front off of the board, and Frost will come away with it. And Q will hold for the Fury and play it back. Alvarado. Christian plays it near side to Q Frost. Frost give and go from Franco. Frost now in the corner with possession. Plays it back to Alvarado. Here's Frankie with it. Frankie, let's see if he can make a move. Gives it near side to Alvarado. Gets it back. Frankie over to Q. That's a connection I'd like to see more of here. Alvarado did not travel with the Fury one. Mo Guy not with the Fury 2 this evening. He is with the one team up in Tacoma. Playing the back end of a doubleheader. Not a doubleheader, but a back-to-back. Here's Frankie. Frankie looking for some room, has Alvarado. Alvarado one time, that one deflected off of Wichita. Roscoe will come up and play it. Play it to Alvarado. Alvarado's been pretty clean defensively here, not a lot of mistakes. In terms of giving up possession, he has been plagued by that with the ones. Pittman, meanwhile, plays that off of the net. He's trying to go to the far side, looking for Vanes. Around the 7-minute mark here in quarter number 3. And we'll have a media timeout. And a word from our sponsor, this broadcast brought to you in part by Ford.
Available interior work surface to work it out up front. plus the capability of available Pro Power on board to work it out and back. Tough this smart can only be called F-150. Introducing the all-new 2021 Ford F-150.
Back to action here from Upland, 3-all in quarter number 3. And the story of the third quarter has been Brian Orozco, second half goalkeeper for the Fury. A fantastic save, and he got things started off in the scoring column with the first goal of quarter number 3 from way downtown. Out front, Lima has that one. Looked like it might have been deflected. No, Lima just shanks it out of play. Tornell along with Frankie Gonzalez, who has possession right now. Excuse me, that was not Frankie. This is Rodriguez. Max, in only his third game with the Fury, too. Scored in his Fury debut last time we were here versus Turlock, in a win that featured the Fury and a big second half come from behind win. Pacheco makes a move, has Pittman. Maybe thought about it a little bit too much. That one looked like it went off of Hammerski's hand, and he was outside of his box. Pittman wanted to play on it, and we're going to have a push-off. Is this going to go against the wings? Let's see if we have it here. Does it go off of Hammerski's hands? That's off. It goes off of his hands. Look at that. On the backside, you're going to see the ball hit his hand. Pittman say, hey, what's going on here? Can't do that. Should have at least maybe been a blue card. Instead, it will be possession Fury. One-timer out front. That one looked like it went off of a player's face. Christian Lima took the worst of it. And Lima see if we can go back to it here. Takes it right off of the nose, and he's being tended to by a trainer with good reason. Lima up to his feet is okay. Go back here. The one-timer from Alvarado. And see it there right off of Lima's grill. Lima with a goal in this one for Wichita. We will play on. It'll be possession Fury. Alvarado at the point. I believe this is Pittman. We'll get things started off. It will be. For somebody on the backside, he has Frankie, and Frankie gets this one in. One-timer from Pittman. What a beautiful pass from Pittman to Frankie, and Frankie finds the window and puts it in for the goal. 4-3 Ontario. Shades of a week ago versus Turlock here from Upland. Take the lead in the third quarter. Wichita looking to respond here. That one poked away. Leaders of the Midwest Division. Wichita coming in with a record of 7-3 on the year. That one nearly put in by Taylor Henry. And instead, here's a steal and a counter opportunity. Here's Max Rodriguez. That one poked away, but right to a Fury player as Alvarado now with possession plays it off, and we're going to have a foul called. We have a foul called, it looks like on Wichita. So set piece coming for the Fury as Alvarado off the crossbar. Coming up on the 4-minute mark here in quarter number 3. And Ontario with a 1-goal lead. Henry puts it in past the Roscoe. Tied up at 4-all. Give and go. Henry from Zamora. And Taylor Henry into the net past Orozco for the 4th goal of the game. Knotted up at 4-all here. At the 4-minute mark. Quarter number 3. We have another good one here from Upland. Not entirely sure. Oh, are we going to have a blue card? We will. Smurf sighting. Just an aggressive challenge here. What's the call going to be? Yeah, that's a pretty easy call going into the player who's basically engaged and into the legs. That's a dangerous play, and they're going to get Alfonso Lopez with the foul. And 2-minute power play here for the Fury. Tied up at 4-all. Pittman, Alvarado, along with Frankie Gonzalez, Magana Jr., and Q Frosin. Frankie just scored that 4th goal. And here's a shorthanded opportunity. Gonzalez comes away with it. Alvarado over to Frankie. Frankie, Fros. Q gives it back to Christian. Gonzalez over to Q Fros. Into the middle. And Hammerski kicks this one out of play. Top of the box restart for the Fury. 45 seconds gone by in this power play. There is no official clock for that power play. It's kept by timekeepers on the far side. And that one lifted in. Tornell trying to catch Hammerski off guard. Hammerski was all over it. Tornell over to Alvarado. They're looking for Pittman on that far side. Alvarado with a one-timer. A lot of steam on that one, but not really finding the mark. Minute 15 gone by. Tornell, Pittman, Gonzalez. Back to Pittman. And poked away. It's a good job defensively on this power play by Wichita to keep things knotted up at 4. Power play not over yet. This is Alvarado looking for a little bit of daylight. Pretty good job by the wings, not allowing any. Fros trying to find possession of the ball. Fros unable to come away with it, and Tornell Orozco has to come up, and this power play nearly killed here. Tornell plays it to Frankie. Frankie with a little bit of daylight over to Q Frost, and this one out of, looked like it hit the top of the railing and the net. Instead, we play on. Tornell with it. Fifth man should be out of the box shortly here. Gonzalez, and now the counter. Here we are back at full strength. So nice job killing the power play by Wichita. We stay knotted up at 4-all. Tornell over to Magana Jr. Do we have too many men? What's the call? We have a Smurf side, and this can be too many men for the Fury, it looks like. Or is it both teams? We have two blues. And I wonder what the call's going to be. Wichita going on the power play here. And I do indeed believe that the call was too many men. So now an opportunity for Wichita to take the lead here, 4-all. Third quarter winds down. It'll be a minute 33. Need to get the clock started here.
Clock!
1:33 remaining.
120.
Play down to 120. And here we go. So let's do that again. Some valuable time kind of wasted there for Wichita. They did have some momentum in their favor. That one played by Fabio Schneider. What a great name. Fabio Schneider. It's pretty strong. Shorthanded opportunity. Here's Frankie. If there's anybody that's going to be able to have an opportunity shorthanded, it's going to be Frankie Gonzalez with his ball skill. 40 seconds to play in quarter number 3. It'll be about 27 seconds of power play to start the fourth quarter, should Wichita not score before the end of the quarter. MASL 2 action here. Major Arena Soccer League. Q Frost with a takedown. Are we going to have another blue card? No, just a free kick from the top of the box. So hold everything. Quick restart. What do we say here? 14 seconds, and that one blocked by Magana Jr.
Clock!
That one put in. There's a dispute here. I mean, this should be a goal. This is Tenik. I don't think 14 seconds had gone by. Everybody in the arena was screaming clock because the clock hadn't started. That distracted Orozco. There's no change on the scoreboard here, but they are setting up like there was a goal scored. And we'll go in at the end of 3. Back in a moment here on MASL 2 coverage, Wichita and Ontario. Start of the fourth quarter here from Upland, and we start the fourth quarter, same margin of deficit for the Fury. By one, they trail it by one, 5-4. Ontario took a brief lead at 4-3, but a couple of goals from the wings have them with the lead. Roscoe got things started off early in that third quarter. From his goalkeeping post, from way out. But Wichita able to respond towards the end of the third quarter. It was too many men. It resulted in a blue card for the Fury. It was a power play goal, some confusion with the clock. Pittman trying to make a move. Nuoe now with possession for the Fury. 14 to go. Alvarado over to Pittman. Fury 2 have not lost at home. There's a foul. And the whistle blown. Pittman on with Q and Frankie. Magana Jr. And I think that's Alvarado on the far side, and it is. He takes it, kicks it over to Pittman. Back and forth we go, and Pittman with it at the point. Over to Magana. Magana, Frankie, he's taken down. Another foul on Robbins. So Jared Robbins he's going to be shown a blue. Well, another dangerous challenge, and I can certainly see why they call it. It's a clear trip. And extra intent right after Robbins had just committed a foul, a physical foul on Pittman. And I wouldn't necessarily say it's a ticky-tack call, but certainly one that's a call that's trying to make a statement. Let's clean things up. So power play for Ontario. Unable to convert their last one. They trail it 5-4. Man advantage. Here's Alvarado. Alvarado plays it over to Q. Gets it back at the point. Here's Pittman. Who's the finisher here in this set? That one nearly in. Wide left. It comes off to Pittman. I believe that was Magana Jr. Magana again. That was almost an instant replay of what we just saw. A little deja vu. Third time's a charm. Magana, that one off of a hand of a Wichita player. This one blocked. And blocked nicely by Branson Felty. Pittman with control. Over to Magana Jr., who makes a move on the far side. Puts it in! Here's Frankie, one-timer. Frankie Gonzalez from Magana Jr. And that's easy money as Frankie knots things up at 5-all. Back and forth we go in this one. Both teams back at full strength. Power play goal makes it 5-all here in Upland. Quarter number 4. MASL 2 action here on the Ontario Fury YouTube channel. Mike Cepeda with you on tonight's coverage. And we appreciate everyone's patience. We have had some technical difficulties. That one's going to go off of the ventilation apparatus up top, and possession will come back to the Fury. And this is a pretty low ceiling by MASL 2 standards, so has definitely factored into some of the home court advantage for the Fury. Pittman had a window of opportunity. Instead, gives it over to Tornell, gets it back. Pittman surveying the defense, making a move, and that one off of the netting. And out of play. takedown there, no call. Up ahead, this is Frost. Frost with Frankie. Frankie just scored his second goal of the contest. So back to Tornell. Alvarado. Frankie making a move. Frankie has it poked away by Hammerski. Now I wonder if they're going to get Hammerski for boarding here. No, just a foul on Frankie they're going to call for boarding Hammerski. That one leaks free to Orozco. Well, despite a couple goals allowed in that third quarter, it's been a pretty impressive showing for Brian Orozco as the backup goalie in this one. Serving that thing started off in quarter one and quarter two. Quarter three, right out of the gate, it was Orozco with a bullet from way downtown. That one blocked. Magana over to Nuoe. Nuoe, Pacheco, Q Frost. Q Frost nearly had it stolen. Maintains possession. Fury still with it. Looking for Pacheco, and that one headed into the hands of Hammerski. Down the stretch we come here in Upland. Magana Jr. with possession for the Fury. Gets it back to Orozco. That one off of a hand of it looked like Robbins. But he'll retain possession for the Wings. That one stolen by Nuoe. Counter opportunity for the Fury if they can get it going. Nuoe still with possession. Gets it over to Q Frost. Marked by Robbins. He'll play it back to the point. Frost will come off. Here comes Pittman back into the fray. That one played off the board and into the hands of Hammerski. Stephen Hammerski been pretty good here this evening. Wichita with possession, dangerous opportunity, and that went off of the foot a little bit too much from Oliveira. Mea, excuse me. Pittman holding. Both teams look a little gassed here. It's been a frenetic pace. Both teams trying to make things happen. Rodriguez taken down from behind. No call made. And it's one-on-one. Orozco gets to the ball first, and that's what they were going to rule as Orozco was contacted in the face. And I wonder what the call is going to be here. Let's go back. We're going to go back. This is the replay of it. Orozco comes out, makes first contact with the ball right here. It's blocked by Costa, but we can assume that he made contact with the ball, and that's what the referee's seeing there. And he's contacted with the player from Wichita, and he gets up. And it looks like it was a delayed reaction, and Orozco is still down and being tended to by the training staff as Pittman sends a little insult to the player that injured Orozco, Zamora. Let's go back to it here. So Orozco back to his feet. We'll see the collision. Yeah, it looked like there was definitely a collision with the upper body of Orozco and Zamora. Back to live action. The clock resituated here for you. .8:17 remaining in this one. We're knotted up at 5 apiece. Alvarado plays it back to Orozco, who stays in. So it headed back into the hands of Hammerski after it was a little bit of a misplay. Lauder, who had the first goal of the game, with possession for Wichita right now. Plays it into the corner. Zamora. Zamora off the board and into the hands of Orozco. Pacheco along with Alvarado, Cole Costa. Orozco comes from his goalkeeping post. Bit of a man advantage. It's outside of the box. Looked like a bit of a bait move. Zamora now with possession for Wichita. Robbins comes free, working against Hugh Frost, and he puts that one into the net. We'll have a media timeout here from Upland. 7:08 to go. You're watching MASL 2 coverage here on the Ontario Fury YouTube channel. Stay tuned, everybody.
Available in
Coming out of our media timeout, 5-all Wichita and Ontario, live from Upland, California. MASL 2 action Saturday night. And we have a good one here in Southern California as the Wings, tops in their division in the Midwest at 7-3, taking on Ontario, who has not dropped a game at home this season. All of their wins on the year have come here in Upland, and trying to notch win number 4 in 2022. Roscoe able to ward off defenders. Skip pass near side. Pittman looking for a streaking Q Frost. Instead has it deflected right back to him. Over to far side to Tornell. Magana Jr. plays this one past the line or two. Rodriguez had a beat on it. Here's Tornell. Fury win possession. Pittman with a head of steam. That one off of Hammerski after it went off of the board. That's a beautiful ball. Lima has that one lifted up and right to Pittman. That one saved by Hammerski. Hammerski off the deflection will get the counter started the other way, and Wichita going to slow things up. Here's Lauder. And there's a takedown that looked like some contact. And is this going to go against Ontario? I think it will. So this is a tough spot here for Ontario. That one a little high off of the foot of Teniak. Hammerski plays it forward. That one off of Christian Alvarado. Wins possession for the Fury. Froese has that one poked away. Back to Zamora. Zamora has it stolen by Alvarado. Froese now with it, taken down. Some contact there. Alvarado pokes it away, but right to Wichita. Wichita with possession, no hold. Teniak looking for some spacing. He has it with Hammerski on the far side. Hammerski will come up out of his post and start the attack for Wichita. And Orozco corrals it off the boards. Right to Franco. Pittman with Nuoe. Pittman has Nuoe. That's a great pass. Nuoe puts it in from Pittman. Six to 5. The Fury go out in front. Look at the pass here. Threading the needle is Travis Pittman. Nuoe makes a move and puts it past Hammerski for the score. 6 to 5. Ontario in front. And now Wichita up against it. In hostile waters, although they do have some fans who have traveled here. So now all Ontario has to do is hold the lead. Easier said than done. Uh-oh. Again, apologies, everyone. We are having some issues. With our camera control. We appreciate your patience. 6 to 5, Ontario. Andrew Stephen, our camera operator. Please don't blame him. He's done a fantastic job keeping things together here. Andrew, do I have the thumbs up? We have control back? All right. Robbins. We have a 6 attacker out. Aaron Parrott, along with Robbins at the point. 6 on 5. Wichita needs a score to get things back even. Under 3 minutes to go. Robbins out front. Has it back. Zamora, Orozco can't control it. Parrott has it blocked. That was Pittman on the block. Beautiful play by Pittman. Oliveira plays it back to Parrott. Aaron Parrott. To Oliveira. That one out of play. This is going to go off of Wichita, so possession back to the Fury at around the 2-minute mark in quarter number 4. Two minutes. Fro's taken down, but the tackle pretty clean there from Oliveira. Robbins with it out front. This is Parrott. Oliveira. 90 seconds of play. Great move out front. Dangerous ball. Saved by Orozco. He preserves a 1-goal lead. Shot out front. Orozco again. My goodness, where did Orozco come out of nowhere on this one? Look at this play by Orozco, saving it from a goal. We'll have a timeout called. Watch this play made by Brian Orozco here on the replay. Well, if we can ever get to the replay. Here we go. Watch the play made here. Robbins thought he had a sure goal, and Orozco says, 6-5. And the Fury still with a lead. 1:07. We'll get the score change or the clock here changed for you. High drama as we come down the stretch. And back to live action here. Parrott at the top, 6-on-5 with the extra attacker on the pitch right now for Wichita, trailing by 1 here in the 4th. Late in this one. That one trickles over. And Orozco trying to find someone down the pitch. That one nearly put in. Pittman, no. Alvarado with a chance to kill some clock here, plays it back. Magana Jr. over to Pittman. Pittman off of the board and into the hands of Parrott. Oliveira. The wings desperately trying to tie things up, force an extra frame. Fros maintains possession. And this might do it. Will it find the back of the goal? No. Under 20 seconds to go. The wings up against it. Trailing it by 1. Lauder trying to get a little bit something on it. Orozco, one-timer, had a free open goal. Not out of the woods yet. That one on top of the crossbar, that should probably do it. And Ontario come away with a goal in this one. We'll see if we can get a final. Was that a final? It is a final.
Goal. Was that a goal? Coach Perez. Frankie, was that a goal? No goal.
No goal on the throw-in. That'll do it here from Upland. 6-5, your final. Ontario on top of Wichita. And we'll show you some goals here from the action. Just a terrific effort from everyone involved here. 4th win of the season for the Fury 2, and all of their wins have come at home. And we go back to the first goal for Wichita. Goal number 2, Lima. Frost, Pittman, Frankie. And how about to start the second half, and really the player of the game, you can really make a case for Brian Orozco. He gets the third quarter started off with that beauty right there on the replay. One-timer. That was Frankie again. And if memory serves, I want to say Frankie had a hat trick in this one. My math always unofficial. There's a nice goal from Wichita, and that was Taylor Henry. And this one from well out front, Teniak. And that was Wichita, and that was their last goal of the night, and they led it 5-4 after that. But Fury come back. That's the third goal from Frankie, so indeed a hat trick for Frankie Gonzalez. And here's Pittman, the go-ahead. Nwobi. And it's a wrap. 6-5 Ontario on top of Wichita. Thank you for watching, everybody, here from Upland. Mike Cepeda signing off for the Fury 2.